Hey y'all, welcome back. This is your boy Mass with some more Dark Souls Remastered. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get a good head start on your adventure by picking up some items that are going to be very beneficial to you. And another reason why I picked up the Master Key and picked the Thief class to start with. Like I said in the last episode, if you guys can check that out, there's little cards going to pop up on the top right corner of the screen. It's going to show you what we did in the last episode. Escaped the asylum and took down a big thick boy in the process. Also got to our new little location here in Lordran and met our little depressed friend over there. So I'm going to be running around showing you guys a few suicide runs just to make sure that you guys can get every item possible from the beginning of the game. So let's go ahead and get this party going. First, you're going to want to come to the right. And you're going to want to come, not there, actually here, where we saw our big, tubby little friend right there. You're going to go up the stairs right here, and you're going to go up this flight again. You're going to come up here, you're going to see a soul item right here. Pick that thing up. One soul item. Now, you're going to come and fall down here. You're not going to die, don't worry. You come in this little hole right here. You're going to see a few items up here. Get one, which is the Morningstar and the Talisman. Morningstar is a pretty good weapon to start off with. Actually has the bleed effect. Also, the fact that it's a bashing weapon as well. Very good against armored enemies, which a lot of these enemies here are. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to equip and move those. Put them homeward bones to good use. So I don't think we have anything else we need to worry about here. Alright, so we're going to just equip those, and you're going to want to come down this little area here, get some more items. The Lloyd's Talisman. Get a Lloyd guy. Alright, so you're going to want to run. Don't even worry about the enemies. Like I said, this is a suicide run, and 500 souls may seem like a big boon early on in the game, but you can get those back real quick. So I'm going to pick these up, get the Winged Spear. We're going to try to just avoid as many enemies as possible. You get the Zweihander, which is that big, gigantic sword I've seen a lot of players play with. Now. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, I'm surprised we missed that. And those. Holy crap, we're not dead yet. Take a little swig, some Sunny D. And keep running, because these suckers are not going to stop chasing you. Alright, so we're going to come down this way. Correct. Nope, I'm wrong. This way. There's another item here. My heart is beating like nobody's freaking business. We're gonna run. Uh-oh. You guys can hear it in my breath. I am freaking chugging here. My heart is racing. Alright. So you're gonna get those items and possibly not have a heart attack in the process. You're gonna come up here, get this item up here. You have all these skulls chasing you. I mean, skeleton guys. Don't worry about them. Easiest way to get rid of them, make it to the bonfire without them being so close to you, and just sit. They reset. So, luckily we didn't die. There's actually one more item we're going to come back here to get. But now that they're all out of the way, and we picked up those items, you can come and get this little item over here. And it pretty much covers almost every item over there, except for the very edge over here. See that item right back there. But now that we cleared out all those enemies on that side, you just have to kind of jump down, get the item, and just bounce. Because you're not going to stand a chance with these skeletons at the level that we're at with an unupgraded weapon. They're going to slash right through you, so don't even worry about fighting them. Run away as fast as you can, or what you can also do is have the minimum amount of souls possible. Like in our case, we have under 600 souls, which really doesn't do much because we can't even level up with that. Whew. And as you can see, they're gone. We picked up a few items. Let me show you what we got. Actually, let me show you the weapons we got. We have the Zweihander, which is a gigantic freaking weapon. Let's see the display here. You need 24 strength to wield this bad boy. It's very strong. I've seen a lot of people just run with this thing and just tear through the entire game. Your choice. Just, lightning imbue it or enchant it, however you want. Here's a Morningstar. 11 strength, which we can really just use this right off the bat. We strike a lot faster with our dagger, and we're going to hold on to that for a little while. We have the great hammer that we picked up from the gigantic asylum demon that we took out. That thing needs 46 strength to wield. That's a lot of strength. Unless you're going for a full strength character, this is something you might want to go with. The strength scaling is really good. It's a B, so it's pretty good. We picked up the Wing of Spear in that little run. Pretty good dex weapon, actually. C and E scaling as well. This is good if you're trying to hide behind a shield and just kind of like hit. I see we got the talisman that we picked up in that little chest. Pretty basic. See we got the Caduceus round shield. Pretty good magic and lightning defense. Physical is 85, which is not bad. Our little shield that we have here is pretty crap compared to the other one. That's pretty much all the weapons we picked up. Now, let's go to round 2. We're not going up there anytime soon, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a way to get a Firekeepers Soul early on in the game, and we're going to bring it to this home chick over here. We should kind of talk. See, it says Reinforced Estus Flask. We don't have any Firekeeper Soul, but we're going to get one, and this is where these little homeward bones come in handy. So right off the bat, we're going to have a pretty good advantage with a Firekeeper Soul. And I believe we can get 2 at one point. So all you have to do is step on this little platform right there, and it brings you down. Alright, so we're going to come out here. You're going to come to the left, and you're going to just jump down these stairs. Get another soul item there. We're going to go down. Here is a merchant that we're going to be using quite a bit, just because we're going down the magic path. Going to be here.
Well, this is a more important. Well, I'm Rick. I was once in
Ricket of Vinheim. Or Vilheim. Vinheim? I think it's Vinheim.
Have you? It's safe, although how about I'll show you.
You see, he's a bit of a. He's got the sorcerer's garb. So right here, you can see everything. He's got some magic items and a catalyst if you need one. We can get one later. We're not in need of one just yet. He can actually reinforce your weapon as well. He can upgrade your weapon up to a +5, and then from then on, you'll need a.
Come back soon. Smithing, don't let me.
You'll need a certain flame to enchant your weapon past +5. Or ember, I mean, not a flame. Alright, so we're going to go that way, and you can do this with or without the key that we got for as a gift. I mean, on our starting class, our master key. You get the S-Stock right there, which is a very shitty weapon. I would not even bother using it. Crack that, and you get another item. Transient Curse. Right here, enemies in there, you're not even going to worry about fighting just because you can't touch them. They're ghosts, and the only way to hit them is with that Transient Curse. But we're such low levels that they'll probably wreck our shit, so we're not even going to worry about them. We're going to run. We're going to keep running. Let your stamina build up and just run. Watch out because they can go through walls, but just keep running. Straight line. Firekeepers Soul, homeward bone the fuck out. Alright, so now that we're back, so let's try this, just because I don't want to lose 600 souls. And we can level up a couple times. Let's use a couple of these. How many we get from here? So we get 200. That should be enough for one level. And somebody just died and gave us more souls. Okay. Or was that just because we got to crack that soul thingy? Okay. So now that we have one more soul that we need to level up, which is going to be great for suicide runs, we're just going to go 1 endurance. And that's it. We have 1 soul left. There's no fear in us anymore because we have nothing to lose at this point. Any items you pick up, you keep, so you don't have to worry about losing those items. You just have to worry about losing them souls. And with 1 soul, I could give 2 shits. Firekeeper Soul, give it to her. You see now down there where it says Estus Flask, it says +1. That's just going to give us better recovery with every drink of our flask. When you come back down this way, and I'm showing this because it's happened to me before, you have to hit this lever right here, or else you're gonna fall to your death. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to die to gravity. Gravity sucks. I'd rather die to a freaking boss than to gravity. Alright, so pretty much back to where we were in New Lando. When you come out of from the conveyor up there, you're gonna want to come to the left over here and just come right up. The reason why we got the master key was to get us up in here. Now we can get another soul item. There's two ways you can try to go. You can try to go in there and kind of trek all the way to the bottom, which I don't really recommend. There is a ring that's really cool down there that you can get. You have to trek through a lot of poison, and we don't have anything that's gonna kind of negate the poison effect aside from just taking more swigs from our Estus flask. And we can kind of be without that area for a while. We're gonna go to the left. Once you come across that bridge, you're gonna go to this other bridge that is more well built than that piece of shit we just crossed. And you're gonna see what looks like a dinosaur that had a very bad Saturday night. There's a couple things you can do here. You can wake it up, which we can do. We can kind of sneak in here with the straight sword. As soon as you get that, you better fucking run. This son of a bitch will swipe at you. Alright, so he starts spewing that shit at everywhere. And yeah, those two items, I wouldn't worry about them. One's a soul item, and the other one's a shield. The shield's actually pretty good, so that's something that you might want to go back for if you have a chance. You can either chuck that sucker with arrows, bombs, or if you have magic, you can just beat the crap out of it with magic. We're going to come back to it later. We are going to do this first. Run, shield up, because these suckers hit. There's an item in there, but because this dragon is too pissed off, I'm not going to worry about it. Don't worry about the items on the left. We're going to go to the right. We're going to save at the bonfire because this fucker is about to kill me. Alright, you see all that lightning they're spewing. You're going to come here and go over here. The items on the way are not that important. There's a very specific item, maybe two of them that we're going to get that are going to be very, very useful to us. All the other items are just if you feel like getting them. The item, the Firekeepers Soul. See, we're going to save here. And we're going to go out here. Only reason why I saved there or rested there is just so we can kind of just pop up right there. You're going to want to take that fucker out. If you can switch shields, go right ahead because you're going to need it because this sucker... Yeah, this is a very high level enemy, so you don't want to just fight him off the bat. So what you want to do is you want to try to backstab him, get him to fall off that shit, because you see how much damage we didn't do to it, and this sucker hits like a truck, so he can easily one-shot you. So what you want to do is you want to bait him to where his face is he's facing. Oh, come on, get your ass down here. To where he's facing out towards the cliff. You don't want him facing inwards while you're trying to... See? Boom. Just like that, right in the ass. Bye. And he gives you... Dun, 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 Root Titanite Chunk. So there's two things to do. The reason why you want to take him out, you get those extra souls. There's a chance he drops that War Glaive too. Not the War Glaive. The glaive that he has, the Black Knight Glaive. That thing is extremely powerful. And... right off the bat, if you level up enough, you can two-hand that and just keep running with that the entire game. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get a very nice bow and arrow. Since our dex is high enough, we need 14 dex to wield this arrow. And we have 15, so we're good. So you're going to want to run up here. This is the royal or the forest area. I forgot what it was called. We're going to come up. Is it here? Yep, it's right there. There's actually a crystal lizard around here somewhere, and I think I missed it. Leather, armor, and there's the longbow. Yeah. There's actually a lizard around here somewhere. I think we need to take it out. Unless I missed it. Let's see, I think it's up. It's up over here, I think. I don't remember. I'm still a little rusty. Haven't played this in a while. There he is. Or it is. Don't worry. As long as you keep hitting it, it will not disappear. These things disappear after a while. So you want to just keep swiping it. And bye. Automatically gives you Twinkling Titanite times 2 and a Titanite chunk. Very good upgrade material. Alright, so we're back where we were. Now, all we have to do now is... Let's see, that's where the Black Knight was. Alright, so in order for us to keep... there we go, skinny rolling. We took off our armor just because, so we can kind of run a little faster than we would normally need. I have 1,802 souls. That gives us about 2 level ups. Not too worried about those yet, because there's a very low chance that we're gonna lose them. But we're gonna get 2 items. We're gonna get that item that's right behind this big bad boy dragon over here. Yes, yes, yes. Keep blowing your freaking smoke at your ass. So you see that, you can easily just kind of walk around them. You get a spider shield, a very powerful shield. Completely negates any poison damage as long as it hits the shield. If it hits you, that's a whole different story. So now you're going to want to climb this ASAP because this fucking lightning goes up the wall. Yeah, you see them down there, they're pissed off. So we're going to get this item up here. This is a very powerful ring. It's a red tier stone ring. What it does, if your HP is low, put it on the screen here. If your HP is low, it boosts your attack. By how much? I really don't know. I've never tried using it. And then we have a few other things. The Astora Straight Sword, 10 strength, 10 dex, and 14 faith. This is a faith-based weapon. It says magic there, but it's actually faith-based magic, I guess. We have that crappy straight sword. The S-Stock is here, 10 strength, 12 dex. Piece of shit weapon. I wouldn't use it. I don't recommend using it unless you really are a masochist. And by playing this game, that means we are all masochists. But here's the bread and butter. This is what I wanted to get. We have a ranged weapon now. We're going to equip it. And you also want to make sure you equip the arrows, because if you don't, you're kind of assed out. Alright, any rings we can... No, nothing really special we can boost. I'm just showing you where to get these items if you want a very, very good advantage. But the biggest advantage we have is now we have a bunch of souls we can kind of burn and level up with if we need to. Now, let's go ahead and homeward bone the fuck out of here. Alright, now that we're back here, let's get the hell up out of here. We're going to go to the right. Before we do anything else, though, there's one thing I want to equip. We don't need that anymore. What we do need... Let's do the black fire bombs. Alright, so we're going to go back up. I'll see you guys up there where we killed that little crystal lizard at, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so you're going to want to come up from where we were. You're going to want to equip the black fire bombs, just because the enemies that are coming up are extremely weak to fire. Because guess what? They're made from plants. They're grass buddies. And they go down in one shot. These guys drop the purple moss, the red moss, and the blooming purple moss clumps. Those are, the red one is used for lowering your bleed, which is really useless. Unless you know how to use it or time it right. I've never used it. The purple one is for poison, and the blooming purple one is for toxic. So keep that in mind. You're going to encounter that quite a bit. Let me show you the shield we picked up, too. I didn't even show you that. There we go. Really? Okay, so where is it? There it is. There's our shield. So this thing does 95 physical reduction, 42 magic, 70 fire. Pretty good against fire, and 50 against lightning, or 50%. All those numbers are percentages, so don't think they're just random numbers here. Everything's pretty much the same. Waist 3, strength 10 to wield it. And here's the best part about this. The old medium metal shield of unknown origin. The grass crest is lightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds stamina recovery. This thing is one of the greatest shields you can possibly use. You can actually just throw it on your back and just two-hand your weapon if you're carrying like a big heavy weapon. And it'll give you the stamina recovery. So if you see how fast that stamina recovered, pretty quick. Now let's go ahead and unequip it, and I'll show you. A little slower, not a big difference, but it does stack with the grass ring, with the ring, the grass ring that gives you speeded up recovery as well for stamina. So you want to run away from this demon. We're not gonna fight him just yet, but you do want to get the fuck out of there because he does shoot lightning and it hurts. So here's Andre the giant. He is going to be our blacksmith. So let's go ahead and talk to our Andre boy. Do not kill him. He is very important. Or at least wait till the end of the game to kill him.
Well, I'm Andre of Astoran.
This face. I love his face.
And speak to me.
He's a big, strong guy. So you can learn a gesture from him too. The hurrah gesture. Very cool. He also modifies your weapon. He can actually modify your weapon up to, I believe, plus 15 with the right embers. Which gives you the maximum for regular, just raw power. I believe he also does the faith-based weapon attunement or enchantments. So you are going faith-based. This is your guy. Reinforces your stuff, reinforces your armor, repairs your equipment if you need it repaired, which I really don't because the weapon degradation in this game is amazing. You can also purchase some items. Titanite shards at 800 pops, souls, 800 souls a pop. He sells a bunch of other stuff. The Crest of Artorias gets you into a specific area, but it just... You can go through the back way. That's all I'm going to say right now. Weapon Smith Box, very good. It helps you... It actually gives you the access to repair or upgrade your weapons at the bonfire. But only if you have had it enchanted already. So if you have like a +5 weapon, you can't upgrade this to a +6. You will need Andre's help to do it, and then you can upgrade it to a +10, and then from then you need Andre again, and so on and so forth. Armor Smith Box, same thing, except for armors. Repair Box. Now this is amazing if you have a very low, a weapon with low degradation. So this helps you repair your weapon or armor anywhere. He has a few weapons to sell too: the longsword, broadsword, pretty much. A lot of the weapons that some of the other classes have starting with, aside, that's not including the bastard sword or the war pick or the cestus. I believe the pike is one of the starting weapons as well. So he has a few shields. He has a couple of shields that actually cover 100% of damage. Some that you can pick up a lot of places here. He also sells arrows. So if you want to stock up on some arrows, which I really would recommend you do. See how many we can get. 190. We don't need that many. And there we go. Back to 1. Okay. Let's get about... I want to say let's get about 60 arrows. Should be good. Alright, so now that we have a bow... Yes. So he doesn't want you to die, which... Too late, buddy. Let's stock him up here. And the way to pop your bow out, you're gonna... Whichever arm you have it equipped, you're gonna press... In my case, I have L1 to activate it, and you're gonna press L1 again to kind of aim with the crosshairs. So keep that in mind. You can only do this with bows. You can't do that with crossbows, which kind of sucks because crossbows are very, very, very underpowered in this game. We're gonna rest here just because we don't want to go back down there and walk our way up. Now, there's 2 ways you can go. You can go back up that way. We can make it back to the fire link, or we can go this way and kind of get a quest started without actually going all the way through and just kind of getting our onion bro here, because the onion bros are the best bros in the world. We're gonna get our boy Sigurd, or is this Sigurd? Or am I thinking Dark Souls 3? Sigmire, there you go. Sigmire, not Sigurd. Sigurd's his brother. So just keep talking to him until I believe he falls back asleep. Yeah, so he doesn't fall asleep, but Sigurd that falls asleep. So Sigmire is our boy. He's our onion bro for this game. So we're gonna keep him in mind. Once we ring the second bell, this door opens up and he disappears. You progress his quest, but you got to make sure you talk to him in order to progress to the next area. But we're not gonna worry about that just yet. I will let you know when that triggers and why he isn't there anymore. So we talked to him. Now let's go up. And let's go. You're gonna come up and you're gonna go up to the big church. There's a couple things you're going to want to do here. Now, there's 2 guys here. There's actually 3 guys here. One with a bow, with a crossbow. You're going to want to take him out first because he's such a pain in the ass. It's ridiculous. And this guy doesn't know when to shut up. You see that bleed damage just... Come on. You can also kick him to piss him off. There you go, he's dead. Alright, we targeted his boy. He sees us, but he's not coming towards us because he knows that we're going to wreck his shit. Come on. Parry of Justice. Done, son. That guy's dead. So now, you want to be careful when you come in here. Because there's a big dude with a big-ass mace and a shield there. We're going to take him out. And I'm going to show you a very simple way to take him out. Dodge. Twice. He does that quite a bit. Pisses himself off. This guy has a little more bleed resistance, so you're going to want to be careful. Very wary of those swings, because he will wreck your shit. But you see, once you bleed him out, you see how much damage that does. He is very bleed resistant, so there you go. Took about maybe 7 or 8 swings to get him to bleed, and he drops a Titanite shard, which is the lowest freaking thing he drops. Usually he'll drop his shield, his mace, or his pieces of armor. So here's another little trick right here. So we're gonna get another Firekeeper Soul. Ooh yeah, that's why you want to do this. And you're gonna want to take out your bow and arrow, cause see Mr. Winky up there. That's why we picked up a few arrows, so we can take his ass out. And swing. Hit him in the head. That way you get the most out of your shots. You see, once you hit him and he goes back to position, you can just keep going at it. You're doing roughly 24 to 25 damage. One more should do it, and bye. Boom. So, he dropped... Did he drop his item? Because if he dropped his item, that is an insanely rare drop. But no, I don't think he did. I think it was just the souls he gives me. Because he drops his... Oh, those guys actually paying attention to me. He drops his trident, and that thing will buff you up if you... Oh, shit, they're coming. Wait, I can probably take it... No, I don't know. Okay, fuck it, let's do it. Hold on, let me do this first. Yeah, fuck off, buddy. Nah, those things are a pain in the ass. You want to activate this elevator just because it's a very, very quick shortcut to the Firelink Shrine bonfire. And you're gonna know exactly where we popped off because that's where we dropped down to get to the area we were at in the beginning, where our boy, this fucker, is here. So one more thing I want you guys to understand, or well, not understand. One thing I want you guys to get here is going to be a very important key you're going to need. Once you get this elevator activated, you're going to want to click that, and you're going to want to go over here, up on top. You're going to want to go to this specific area here. What you're going to do, if your roll is like that, you're going to want to just roll right off. Don't jump, don't run, just roll. Because if you jump, you're going to fall to your doom. There's a key right there we're going to get. It's a very important key. So you're going to want to run. Or just fall right off. The Undead Asylum F2 West key. The last time we got the F2 key, it was the East key. That's the one that got us up there. We're going to tackle that later because we're going to fight a very, very annoying enemy when we get there. But that's not going to be till later. So we got a few items, a bunch of soul items. So let's go ahead and power ourselves back up. I'll show you what we can do with this many souls. The sweet thing about this is that we can use every single one of them. So you don't have to worry about conserving souls early in the game. Everything you get, you can also farm for it later with a big boon of souls. So use up every little bit of souls you got. We have to go ahead and upgrade our Estus flasks as well because we have 2. So you see, we ended up with a little over 7,000 souls. Not too bad. Let's see what we can upgrade. Level up. We're gonna go ahead and level up our vitality and our endurance. 13, 14. We made it up to level 15, and we haven't even started the actual adventure. We just started farming crap. All right. So one more thing, we need to upgrade our Estus flask. And you're going to see that with an upgraded Estus flask, you're going to be healing a lot less. So let's go ahead and reinforce it. Yes. Yes. Up to +2. All right. We're good. So we have 2 Firekeeper Souls, a bunch of soul items, a bunch of weapons, and a very, very good shield. So booyah. To start you off, that's a pretty good way to start off the game. It's usually what I normally would do, just because I like the shield. That was unnecessary. That's what I was trying to do. I like that shield. It looks really cool, and it gives you that stamina recovery. And you guys know how much I love stamina. But yeah, we have our character now at level 15. We leveled up almost twice as much as we did when we first started this video, just in that little run, and just from items and maybe a couple of enemy kills. So that was almost 7,000 souls, because we started with 1 soul after we, used up what we had. We had 1 soul left, and then just started doing our runs. Ended up with 2 Firekeeper Souls, give us a +2 for our Estus flask, which is very good for our recovery, especially with our HP starting to go up. Instead of using 2 Estus flasks, we're using just 1 to recover our health fully. So keep an eye on that. We got some upgrade material as well, a blue titanite chunk, which is very good. You can see here it says +9 reinforced magic weapon, +4 to enchanted weapon, which is where we're going with this. We have a few keys that we picked up, a bunch of weapons that we picked up. The Zweihander is insanely strong and huge. I'll show you guys how that looks. It says unable to wield it, and that's freaking wide. Look at that thing. Even two-handed, we can't wield this shit. Yeah, we fall straight down. This thing is too heavy. It's too big. Look at that thing. Thing looks badass. So that's something that you can keep in mind if you want to use that. I am not, because it is extremely heavy. Alright, so this is where I'm going to go ahead and leave the video. You guys always keep that support up. Don't forget to like the video if you guys found it useful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. And don't forget to have a great day. Thank you. Laters.